But yeah, in the past, Neon Cabaret has actually gotten flagged by Konami for Metal Gear Solid footage.
Okay, so I decided to file a dispute and to basically say this song actually isn't featured in this video whatsoever. I have no idea where you're grabbing this from. Or, actually it just occurred to me.
What?
Fallen line mine spiders. Oh, no. Yeah. No, the disputes are valid. Never mind, I'm an idiot.
Alright. Yeah, like, that's the first thing you do. You try to figure out if it's valid or not. And, unfortunately, that's the reason why we can't fight a lot of the claims on some of the videos we've done in the past, because not only are they legitimate, but they're sometimes from the companies themselves. Like, for example, you know how Nintendo likes to flag videos featuring their games?
Yeah.
Apparently, Konami likes doing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not surprised in the slightest. I think what I'm gonna do is download all the videos and then chop them up so those copyright claims are no longer valid.
But a funny story, that also ended up happening when we did DuckTales a year and a half ago.
Yeah. One of the things that kind of pisses me off about GTA 5 is that when you're in the loading or waiting screens, you can't shut off the music.
Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, what? Before Neon Cabaret, I actually tried to do, like, Let's Plays on my own. And the game I did was The Legend of Spyro, the first one. And what ended up happening was that I ended up getting flagged for in-game music.
Yeah.
So, we're still gonna do it, but we're probably gonna have music off. Which is a shame, because the music in those games are actually kind of good.
Actually, let me... if I do the YouTube thing right now, if I worry about YouTube right now, that means I'll have to stop programming my game. Because it's going to take a lot of time and dedication.
I would do your work, man.
No, this is a personal project. This is all inconsequential to my academics.
Yeah, fuck it then.
But it's my baby, though.
I'm kidding. We've all got our babies.
Playing... My Discord says I'm playing Unity. Discord's weird.
Well, technically that is true. You are playing Unity.
Okay. I consider this work, because I want to put this game on my resume, but sure.
Yeah. I would love to put... As much as I would have loved to put Matt and Dusty on my demo reel, I can't. Just because there's so much language in that.
See, for the purposes of a portfolio, I actually think that would be fine. Because, like, most grown adults have some sort of self-control. So even if you were to work for a kid show, I think they would be good. solely on the basis that it demonstrates your skill.
Oh, ouch.
But that's just me. And I'm that kind of guy who would throw basically everything on a
Yeah, I agree.
portfolio.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I totally would have, except I needed to make that demo reel in order to graduate.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, apparently I don't need much in order to graduate. I just need to finish my senior design project and finish the rest of my classes.
Yeah, I can now talk about this openly because I'm actually out of it, but I actually went to, like, the Art Institute of Atlanta.
Cool.
Yeah, that sounds cool, except when you realize it's actually one of the shittier art schools there is.
Oh.
Because up until because they're still, the computers there are still running, like, Windows 7. And there's computers that are still running on, like, 4 gigs of RAM.
Oh, God. Oh, you just brought up some bad memories of my high school. My high school was dumb. You want to hear the story about a school that was basically in the middle of nowhere? I'll take that as a...
Cabaret is all story time, so go ahead.
Alright. Okay. So...
Just don't dox yourself in the process.
No, I won't say any names, but... basically, I just lived out... I lived in a suburb, like normal on the edge of the city, not that big a deal. But my high school was 15 minutes in the way, in the boonies.
In the booties?
In the boonies. The school was actually divided, like, there was... It was so funny because, like, during lunch period, everyone congregated in the courtyard, which is basically surrounded by 2-story high white walls, so it feels like a prison. Anyways, one of the most famous divides in the school for the entire time I was there, and I'm pretty sure a few years after, is the fact that one side of the wall is entirely redneck. The other side of the wall is entirely Hispanic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and everyone else either congregated everywhere else, i.e. the middle, or in the cafeteria, depending on how safe you felt. It was pretty great. Anyways, yeah, being a guy who's really interested in computers, I hated that high school. Like, I love the people I met there, especially since I had a bunch of honors and AP classes, so, like, very few of the rednecks actually made it through. But that was probably... Like, dealing with the technology side was absolutely horrendous, because... I'm not going to say his name, but his title and what everyone called him was Coach. This guy, for some reason, he went to some trade school, picked up, like, this IT degree or something, and he became the... He basically became the official tech guy for the school, running around fixing computers for everyone. He was also absolutely dogshit at it. You know how I could tell? One day in my physics class, I went up to my teacher's classroom to hang out a bit, and like I was just kind of chatting with him, and then he brought up that one of the computers wasn't working right ever since Coach fixed it yesterday, and I was like, well, what was wrong with it? Oh, there was a Trojan on it. Okay, so how did he fix it? He apparently decided it was a good idea to take out the hard drive, put it in, go and format it, install everything back on, and put it back in the computer. And apparently he did this for every problem he found. I'm not sure how much you know about hardware, but
I know enough to know that is a fucking stupid way to fix problems.
Yeah, no, the top layer of a hard disk, every time you format it, is completely leveled off. So basically the disk degrades every single time you format the hard drive, which is why you only format it once or twice in its lifetime, at most.
Yeah.
So to learn that this was a normal thing that the coach did was absolutely horrendous. So basically, I told my teacher, yeah, don't call Coach Maddock ever again. If there's any problems with these computers, just call me, please. And evidently, I was not the only person. Apparently he decided this wasn't information that he should withhold, so other people started contacting me to the point where one time I was sitting in my AP Lit class, and the teacher gets a phone call from the office, and they ask her to send me down to the office, and everyone freaked out because I was the one straight edge kid who's never been to the office before. So everyone in the class started losing their shit, including the teacher, because...
Oh, Radomir's getting in trouble!
That's what everyone thought. So I take my hall pass, I go down to the office, and they point me to the lady who called me down. She was just some random office worker, I guess. And yeah, apparently she was having trouble with graduation records because evidently some program she used wanted everyone's names in lowercase, but they switched to a new program without telling her, and that program wanted everything in normal capital case. So she already typed up like half the list, and her problem was that she wanted an easy way to go through all the names and capitalize them without spending an hour or two fixing it. So I was like, all right, since it's in Microsoft Excel, I know I can copy, paste the table into Microsoft Word, select everything, turn on capital case, and it'll do all that for me, put it back into Excel. So I do that, I show her how it's done because she asked me to, and that was it. I go back to class, my teacher, she's staring at me the whole time I'm just taking my seat, and she asks, like, what do they want you for? Oh, they're having computer problems, apparently. That's it? Yeah. That's it. That was it. And she didn't believe me at first, but like I was dead serious, so she just accepted it and moved on with the lesson. It was pretty great. I think the worst part is it got to the point because like out of the entire school, my graduating class was like 1,000 people. No, it was 500 people. We started with 1,000. So
okay, hold on for a second. This is your final warning. Enough of this foolishness. Leave at once.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, finish your story because we're about to fight the boss.
Right. Yeah. So out of this entire school, there were about 5 of us who knew how to use a computer, and we were all students. And evidently, the 2 tech teachers in the class, not including the coach, have been getting questions about fixing computers. So they would actually started pulling us out of class to go fix other teachers and faculty's computers. It was just 5 of us, and then it got to the point where it was late in my senior year, and because I had absolutely nothing to do, because I was a straight A student, and it meant I didn't have to take any of the finals, which meant I was done with high school. It meant I was basically running around everywhere fixing everything. It was an excuse to do something at least. Alright, you can continue now. Sorry for the overly long story time.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a frog in my throat. How are you doing? My name's Norman.
I like the animated text. That was always cool.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's a floating shopping list! You ignored all those very scary warnings. I even put up a picture of somebody and you went right by that. I messed that up. Don't you have the common sense to get scared and run away? What's wrong with you? Well, I was born without that gland in your brain that conducts fear, so I literally don't know the meaning of the word fear. You shouldn't mess with Toot and Koopa, a faithful follower of King Bowser. Yeah, that's kind of a dumb mistake, because I always kick his ass. Oops, I mean, you shall regret this! Oh, I'm regretting this already.
Just start throwing stuff at him. That ledge doesn't save you! Oh, that's a chain jump.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, that's one way to deal with it. Oh, geez, that was fast.
Yeah, that went south quickly.
Yeah, you still have 20 life. It's not that big a deal.
15.
Oh,
Oh, and I fucked that up too.
Jeez, I can't. Okay, maybe I should stop programming for the day if I can't even read numbers.
I'm a magical genius. Watch and be amazed! I remember, like, when I played this on the emulator, it took me, like, 4 or 5 turns to beat this guy.
Yeah. Oh, what? Okay. Right, I forgot, I don't watch videos with my gaming channel. So they just post random shit for recommendations.
Oh! Ouch! What are you doing? That hurt! I'm king of the desert and also the banana stand! You rude, rude man, take this! Come, chomp!
Oh, that's a thing I can do. Oh god. That's bullshit. I only have 157 gigs free too. I have to clean up. Alright, well.
This is like the 3rd chomp he's brought out.
How many does he have? Or is it just the same one over and over again? Just like puts a band-aid on and is like, I'm back in it! Put me back in the fight, boss!
That'd be super weird. And I beat him! Okay, flower points.
Flower points?
No!
Yeah. Eat him! Eat him!
Come here, Chumpy! Here, I have a nice bone for you.
I also like there's another chain chomp on his head.
That's Lil Chompy. What are you doing? Help! Help! Oh my god! Chain chomp on the loose! And for beating that guy, we saved Anorexic Star. End of chapter! You saved saved Anorexic Star!
Oh boy.
Okay, since you haven't read... Okay, would you like to read something?
I'll pass. Unless you really, really want me to.
Alright. I just wanted to make you feel included.